Okay, so you know how there's like these rounded edges and whatnot? Like you could obviously see it, but like maybe if I move around a little bit. I'm gonna show you how to do that in OBS, and the same rules apply in Streamlabs OBS. So come on, it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. Okay, so I had to put my nerd glasses on real quick because I'm a nerd. Anyways, it's pretty easy and pretty simple. As you can see right here, we are on the website that you need to go to. I'll put it down in the link. I can't speak today. I'm sorry. I'll put it down in the link in the description so it's easier to find and get, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot harder to see, but Elgato does have it. Unfortunately, you do have to make an account just in order to get it, but I promise it is free, absolutely free. It's 21 free webcams, masks, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend it in OBS, we're gonna image mask it, and then you're gonna get those round edges, and you actually get a lot of more like options to choose from. So it's just do it if you want it. I mean, it's really cool. So the main reason on why it's really hard to see right here is because of the fact that, like, here, let me zoom in. Maybe that'll work better. Maybe not. I don't know. That probably made it worse. I have no idea. Anyways, I have an ultra wide that I'm using, and OBS is only letting me kind of record this in 1080. So I'll just deal with it all later. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's continue with this. So the next step is actually pretty simple. You're gonna see like multiples of me. Sorry about that. There's not really much I can do about that. So the first thing we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to go over to your video capture device. Once you go over to the video capture device, you're gonna right click. Once you right click, you're gonna see this big menu pop up, okay? And then the next step, you're gonna want to go to filters. Once you go to filters, you're gonna see this whole thing kind of pop up right here, okay? And there's an audio filter, and then there's also the effects filter. We're gonna ignore the audio filter completely. We don't need it. We need the effects filter, okay? Ignore my LUT. It makes me look pretty. Anyways, so the next step right here is what we're gonna do is you're gonna see image, mask, and blend. Once you go to image, mask, and blend, you're gonna click that, and then, I mean, whatever you want to name it. I mean, I'm just gonna name it rounded. If I can spell today. Oh my goodness. Edges. I swear I cannot spell. E-D-G-E. I can't spell. Okay, so we're just gonna name this rounded edges. There's a whole bunch of more options that you can actually choose from, which is really cool. And you can actually put like a canvas, kind of like a little, I'll show you. So the first thing after this, what we're gonna do is alpha. We're gonna change it down to alpha mask instead of the color channel. We're gonna change it to alpha. We're gonna change it to alpha channel. Sorry, I like mixed that up. I meant color channel. We're gonna change it to alpha channel. I can't speak today either, apparently. Okay, and then when you see the path, we're gonna browse. Okay, and when we browse, what we're gonna do is I already have it downloaded, but I mean, you can find it in your downloads file. You can find it, I mean, I've got my Twitch stuff here, which I put everything in here. I mean, it's nice to have a Twitch folder. Then what you're going to do is you're going to see image, mask, and webcam frames, okay? So these frames, I mean, mine are not going to actually show you what it looks like, but these frames are what I'm going to show you later, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to image and mask, okay? And then we're going to go and look for the rounded square. The rounded square is right here. Once we click it, boom. Look at that, done. Now if we hide it, there it goes. It's that simple and that easy. It's pretty cool. There's a way to do this through Canva, but this way is so much easier. I did make a video on how to do it through Canva, but it was like a long time ago. So just this way is easier. Just so much easier. And honestly, I thank Elgato for making this so much easier and so much cooler. Okay, so let's say you don't want the rounded edges, okay? Let's say you want something else, okay? You would just change it. There's a hexagon, right? Look, boom. That cool, right? Isn't that awesome? Okay, but yeah, we're gonna go back to, we're just gonna, what it is, and then we're gonna go back. Yeah, that's literally all you need to do. So we click the rounded edges, we close that out, and look, there I am. I'm in a hexagon. Isn't that awesome? I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so now I kind of made my thing like better, if you know what I mean. Like, I know you can see the black box top, and then you can see like the black box on the bottom. I'm using an ultra wide, so it makes things a little difficult for me to record in certain aspects, if you know what I mean. But anyways, continuing on with the video. So now you're gonna wonder, how do you get a border around this? Okay, so it's a static border, so pretty much like it's a still frame in a way. So the first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here, then we're just gonna hit that plus button. Okay, once we hit that plus button, we're gonna go to image. Once we go to image, I mean, you can name it whatever you like. It's honestly you. We're gonna put webcam border. You know what? We're just gonna put webcam B because I can't spell. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna put webcam B. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and we're gonna browse. Okay, and then we're gonna go to your folder of where that is: image, masks, webcam, etc., etc. Hopefully you can see this. I'm pretty sure you should be able to. Alright, I was just seeing if you can see it. Okay, so then instead of the image masks, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to webcam frames. Okay, gotta fix my nerd glasses. Okay, so I have the hexagon, right? So we're gonna put the hexagon in there. Okay, now this, I mean, you don't really have to have it. I mean, that's up to you. That's your decision and your choice only, whatever you prefer. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna downscale this, and we're gonna make it match to my webcam, which I am very terrible at doing this in like one setting. Okay, all right, and there you go. Look, now I have a border. Pretty dope. Okay, now there is a way to change the color of this. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you on how to change the color of this hexagon thing. It's pretty easy and pretty simple. The first step, what we're gonna do is we're going to go over to the webcam border. We're gonna right click on that, and then we're gonna go to filters. Okay, now you're gonna see effect filters. There's not gonna be an audio because I mean it makes sense. And then we're gonna hit this plus button. Once we hit that plus button, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to color correction. Once we hit color correction, I mean, you can name it what you want. I'm just gonna leave it this, it doesn't matter. And then you see this hue shift down at the bottom here. We can change that. We can change to different colors, which is pretty cool. So if, like, let's say you want purple, like purple is one of my favorite colors. And I mean, you can make it green, you can make it blue, turquoise, you name it. And I'm pretty sure you can even make like the color even brighter if you want. Make it darker. You can make like a dark scenic type background. I don't know. Ignore me. But yeah, you can make contrast lower. You can, you know, all sorts of cool things. But yeah, it's that simple. Not easy. And then that's how you change the color. Pretty simple, huh? Okay, so let's say you don't exactly want a border around your camera here. Let's say instead you would rather have like a shadow effect. I'm gonna show you how to do that real quick. Okay. So the first thing, ignore my anime girl. I'm a really big fan of anime. Anyways, the first step is what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here. We're gonna hit that plus button, and then we're gonna go to image. It's just a still image. And then you can name it whatever you'd like. I'm gonna name mine shadow. Like my cat. And she's like passed the heck out. She's like sleeping. And we're gonna browse, and then we're gonna go back into that same folder of the mask and blend. So we're gonna do the image mask, not the border folder. We're gonna go into the same folder of how we got our rounded camera. Make sure you click the exact one that you're using, or else it might look weird. So for example, if like, let's say I click a diamond, it's gonna look like a diamond. I mean, you can if you'd like, it's up to you. I'm just gonna stick with what I have already. And yeah, you're gonna see a really big white square right now. And I know shadows are not white. Bear with me here. We're gonna shrink that down to size. Okay. And the next step is we're going to actually turn this shadow completely black. What we're going to do is we're going to go down here. We're going to right click on shadows. And we're going to go to filters. When we hit filters, we're going to hit the plus button. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up and hit color correction. You can name it whatever you like. I'm just going to keep mine as color correction. And instead of messing with the hue shift like we did with the border, we're going to take the brightness, drop it all the way down. After we drop it all the way down, we're going to look at the opacity. Once we look at the opacity, I mean, honestly, this is more of something that you're going to have to tweak with. You know, try to see what you'd rather prefer and what you would like. Normally, I stick like roughly around up top here. And we can close that out. Now, here's the thing. It's going to be in front. So I like to actually image this, make it a little bit bigger than the actual camera. And then we're going to go down here and we're going to drop it all the way behind the video capture. And as you can see, we now have like a little tiny like shadow effect. Now, this is something that you'd have to exactly play with just to see what you would rather like and what you'd prefer. I mean, you can maybe change the shadow coloring maybe if you want. You could probably like mess with the hue shift like we did in the border, and see if you can like maybe change the color, see if you like a different color of the shadow maybe. I don't know if that worked though, to be honest with you. Let's see. Not really, no. Maybe not. Never mind, ignore everything I just said. Now the saturation and all that, you probably won't get much. The contrast, the gamma maybe. You get a little bit of gamma. I'd turn that all the way down just so then you don't have that white outline kind of thing. I don't know if you can actually see it, but you get kind of like a white outline up at the tippy top here. Now if you don't want that, you can turn this all the way down. Contrast, I mean, it does a little bit, it gives you that like whiteness back and that grayness. I mean, if you want, you can go to the gray maybe, and then get like that little shadow effect. Maybe. I mean, like I said, it's more something that you'd have to tweak with, something that you would like, something that, you know, fits your needs, what looks best for you. Everyone else is, you know, everyone else has a different preference. So, but after you're done with all that, I mean, you can move this around, you can move your camera around to wherever you'd like and where you prefer it. I'm going to, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to see now because it's gray instead of the black like we were going to try. Let me turn that back to black so I can, you know, color correction, brightness. I don't even remember which one it was. Was it saturation? No, I think, oh, it was the gamma. That's what it was. Okay, yeah. See, so I'm learning just the same as you. No, the gamma, turn that down. The contrast, there it is, yeah. I mean, heck, even if you wanted a white, you know, shadow, I mean, it wouldn't really be a shadow, but I mean, it all works the same. But yeah, just tweak around with it, see what you like. But yeah, that's pretty much how you add a shadow effect. Pretty easy. And you know, it makes your stream look more professional and more, I guess you can say, stands out a little bit, I think. But it's all personal preference. So there you have it. Pretty easy, pretty simple. And yeah, it just makes your camera look cleaner and fresher. Hopefully this helps. If you have any comments, concerns, something's not working right, you can put a comment in, or you can come drop by in my Twitch. I just like to share out these videos just to help people, you know, in need. So yeah, until then, catch you later.